welcome to my weekly messages. I'm Jalila Starr. First of all, thank you for all your emails. I did not do a weekly a weekly message last week, and I had numerous people say, I really miss your weekly message. Thank you, everyone. But, there's going to be times I'm not going to do one every week. I'm just going to take a week off. I might take off 2 weeks, There's got to be a break somewhere. Okay. I don't have a whole lot to report today, but there are a couple of things I want to share with you. Mainly about the global reset and financial reset, what's going on here in America with, the gun control and Sandy Hook update. I haven't really talked about that. So maybe I do have a few things to say. Okay, first one, global reset. Many of you are aware, if you've done your research, that the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is going to be the linchpin to this new global reset. Many countries have bought it because with the new regulations from the IMF about how to establish the value of a nation's currency, it depends on their assets. And Iraq has now discovered that they have a lot of oil and natural gas and such as that, making when they revalue and they come out of Chapter 7, they're going to have one of the most valuable currencies in the world. So many people have bought dinar, and they're going to see a tremendous increase in the value of that dinar. And it looks like it's going to be this month that it's going to revalue. I am basing this on the fact that the United States Iraq just got cleared to rejoin the World Trade Organization. To do that, they have to have a valuable currency. They are getting ready to announce their new 2013 budget, which will have the new rate. They have numerous contracts with big corporations and companies to come into Iraq, and they got to pay them at the new rate. And those contracts are coming due. Payments are coming due. So there's a lot of good information going on, coming out saying that this is very, very close. So if you have dinar, hang on to it. Secondly, let's talk about the gun control. I know there's a big uproar. Obama's trying to push this through Congress. It's not going well. People are resisting. And I think this is the final drama to be played out in the grand experiment of soul evolution here on Earth. And of course, the United States is like the focal point, the center stage of this grand drama that's going on a global level. But we're the focal point. And I think what we're seeing is that the dark is serving the light. And the reason why is because there's a lot of people who are still so involved in their 3D world that they've just allowed their rights to be taken away. They believed whatever the media told them. And, those of us who have done the research, who are aware of what's going on, we're going, well, how much is it going to take? What's it going to take to get people to wake up? Well, I think the disarming of America through gun control is the thing. It's the alarm clock that's going to wake up a lot of people, because people who have not really voiced a concern is kind of shook them out of their focus on their 3D world to go, wait a minute, they take away our guns. The next thing is we'll be defenseless. And you only have to look back about 60 years, 70 years to see what happened in Nazi Germany. And to see what happened in Russia. Before you can overthrow a country, you have to take away their guns. And that's exactly what's happened. They started this little journey toward overthrowing America with 9/11, when they first introduced Homeland Security. And ever since then, we have lost more and more rights. So Sandy Hook was another opportunity to try to push through gun control, because they knew if they could get people to believe that a bunch of kids were murdered, we all have this soft spot for children, that would be the thing that people would say, yeah, that, we need to eliminate guns because someone went in there and killed all those kids. Well, now the truth, thanks to the internet, is coming out that a lot of those kids were never killed, and a lot of the people who were supposedly parents were not actually parents, they were actors. So in the final drama, when the dark plays its ultimate card, there's going to be real red flags to it being a false alarm. And there are people who are picking up on that, and it's going around the internet, and more people are becoming aware. So what we're seeing is the dark is trying to play this final card of disarming us, and they're the things that they do to try to push that through are being shown for what they truly are. They are false flags, and that is getting reported. So I think this is the final straw that's breaking the camel's back here in the United States, so to speak. And people are standing up. They're waking up to what's going on. So, like I said, the dark is ultimately serving the light. So people ask me, well, how am I supposed to respond to this about gun control? I mean, I'm really angry that they're trying to push this through. I'm saying, well, you know, that's a normal reaction, but let's not stop there. We can go through that feeling of anger and fear, but then let's go, wait a minute, the dark ultimately has to play this card, and it has to get so far that it's going to be right to the breaking point, and people are going to go, wait a minute. You know, they're going to, like, all of a sudden get it almost through Congress, and people are going to go, wait a minute, and they're going to start the ball rolling in the opposite direction, and we're going to start reclaiming one right after another. And that's the way it's supposed to work out. We're going to get to the final point where we're going to say, they pushed us far enough, taken away enough, that we're going to say, no more. And we're going to go after all the things that we have given up. And then you're going to see the new realities created that we've all talked about, the new systems, the free energy. Everything's going to shift. So it's all working out, people. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be scary, but we're going to make it happen. And I have total faith in that. So it's got my vote. And so I'm holding space for all the good to happen. And I hope you will too. So that's it for today. Hang loose. Have a great week. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.